All right. Here we are, Pastor Chef. Pastor Chef is in the kitchen, and kitchen, my space. All right. Now, tonight, we are going to be experiencing the anointing. Oh. This is my kitchen. Now, let me put some groundwork. Wait a minute. Zoom in on the pastor. Your kitchen may be big. You may have a license. You may have a following. It may actually be your job. That's not me. I do my thing in my kitchen. All right? So welcome. Thank you. Thank you for those of you who are tuning in. Let's show them our guests for the night. Make sure you're muted, please. Your devices are muted. We don't want any conflict. And you will see our guests. Here we have my sister, Deaconess in Training, Allison. We have Deaconess in Training, Sister Kathy Sumner, who was my sister before I had a sister. And then we have our young sister, Sister Yashan Bartley. All right, good stuff, everyone. And we're excited. So let me get started. Otherwise, we'll be here to midnight. You'll be like, Pastor, you're preaching. All right. Now, here's what's key. You have to be at peace in your kitchen. That's a tip, writing this down. If you're not at peace, then what you cook, what you make, it's going to be missing flavor. You know, the old folks used to say, like Big Mama and all, they put their foot in it. Lord Jesus, we're not putting our foot in it. But here's what they mean. If you put your foot in something, you're putting your full weight. That's all of you goes into it. Oh, come on in here now. Come on. And that's what we do. All right. This kitchen to me, I'm going to say this as my intro. This kitchen to me is a room. It's a room. It's a birthing room. Something's going to be delivered. Now, here's key. Different, right? So even when I use a YouTube link and I follow the directions, I put semenology in there. I put a little something extra. It could be 95% somebody else, but I'm putting my 5%. It's about your taste buds. Now, let me introduce you to my kitchen for a minute. I have what I term, now you're all finding it up about me now. I call this my Bermuda Triangle. Okay, everybody wants to know what. Zoom out. My Bermuda Triangle it's not a perfect triangle, yes, Shannon, but it's a triangle. You ready for it? Here's the triangle. Bam, bam, bam.
I wasn't ready.
You weren't ready. You got to be ready for the Pastor Shack, yo. Let's do it again. This is my Bermuda Triangle. Now watch it, the Bermuda Triangle. Bam, bam, bam. Okay, it's where I know everything is. My wooden spoons, like my oops, that's another rule. Anything drops to the ground, sink it. But that's where I got a lot of these. Got this one, this one. So you put them all in the same. I'm not as neat as I usually am. I will confess because it's been busy. But you put all your same stuff together. Come on up in here. All my measuring stuff in here.
You just need one?
Huh?
You got a lot in there.
Well, sometimes if you're doing more than one dish and one is dirty, you can't cross measure. You can't cross measure. What's wrong with you? You can't cross measure. Okay, so tonight, my wooden spoons are mostly in here. Let me take them out. Wooden spoons. That's for the tins. What else I need? My garlic. Yeah. All right. I don't need anything to measure. Tonight, I don't need anything to measure, right? I don't need, because I'm making something that's very familiar. This comes down through 3 generations from grandma. See that? My sister knew it before. Tell them what I'm making now.
Spanish rice.
Spanish rice.
I knew it.
Spanish rice.
I saw
So we got Spanish rice, and then I'm doing salmon in a garlic butter sauce.
yummy.
Okay.
Mm.
Now you may say, Pastor, where's the vegetable? I'm gonna tell you, it's at your house. Okay. Tonight is not focused on that. I'm doing enough. All right. Now I have pre-prepped. I told you it didn't take long. Onions. All right. Plenty of onions. Onions are terrific. Red peppers. And then, because people don't like real bacon, which I do, we got fake Scirocco turkey, kind of craziness, and fake bacon.
What?
But the meal's gonna be real though. Don't let it fool you. Don't let it fool you. Now, also important, Sister Angela, this is important. You have like fully loaded. You know I've got all these spices, but here's something to another level. Turn it around, follow me. I always, when I'm cooking, make sure I've got washcloths and something to dry the dishes with. I pile up them there because I'm very finicky. If something gets dirty, I don't want to use it again and again. So that. Oh, the other clue, because I'm giving tips to all these young girls that don't want to cook. The most thing you need to have is a whole pile of spoons. Whole pile of spoons. Because you taste. Put in the sink. Sink it. That's your new thing. If it drops, what are we gonna do?
Sink it.
If you do your taste, what are you gonna do?
Sink it.
All right, so now here's the thing. You cannot prepare a meal. So you think you get in the kitchen to prepare the meal. Oh, no. Y'all driving, see, they weren't ready for that. You're driving, preparing a meal. You're at your job on your break, preparing your meal. Meaning that the meal, because it's time. I've got to get the rice done. I got to get the sauce done, the salmon sauce done in the oven, okay? Don't worry, that's the cat outside. He ain't coming in. All right. So let's get busy. And we're going to start. Now, these days, back in the day, you had to watch your rice. Every person should be able to cook. The things they have today. I'm going to use, Sister Angela, a rice cooker.
Dr. Woods asked Pastor who
Yes,
is
yes.
dropping off her plate. Reverend Dr. Wendy Woods asked who is dropping off her plate. The people want to know.
Because she's a schoolmate, Berkeley Institute graduate of 1982, and we have a 40-year anniversary coming up, service at Shekinah Worship Center. If you drive up here, you can get one. All right. We're ready for that one. Now, so, keep your questions coming.
Sister Donna Trott said, teachers, Pastor Chef, teachers.
Oh, yeah. Everything is a spiritual lesson. That's why I like cooking. Got to get away from the computer, get away from doing a message, cook. Rice. Let me tell you what we're going to do with the rice. Now, if you wouldn't know, Daphne letting in my secrets. I've got so much rice. I recycle.
This is as bad as the spice drawer. Drawers. Not even drawers.
Right.
Cabinets.
Now she's not gonna stop.
But this,
You need to come up here when he does.
We need rice.
You need to come up here.
but look, you think that's funny? Come around here. Because I don't know if Jana's watching, but you never know. I was like, do I have enough rice on? More rice? Why? So I said, just in case. Uncle Pam, hi, Uncle. But 2 weeks ago, I bought this new rice because it says glutinous rice. And I want to see what it's like.
Baited you in.
So,
Baited
all
in.
about experimenting. Right.
Glutinous rice.
Tonight, we got the regular white long grain, right? Now, measuring out 2 cups. By the way, at some point, you have to release yourself from the plastic ones, really writing's fading, and you're trying to see what it is, and then you have to yield and get a new one. 2 cups of rice. 2 cups coming through. Are you catching me on the camera? Oh, all sorts of cameras. So 2 cups.
You got
That's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that. Almost, not almost perfect. Perfect. Now, here's a lesson. Here's a lesson. You don't use rice as is. You gotta wash it. Wash it 3-4 times.
What?
Yes, Sister Kathy. You're just, because it's got too much starch.
that's what
It's to make it sticky.
it doesn't.
Right.
Let me tell you something.
Say it again,
Rinse off
Sister
it.
Kim. It does not.
What about rinsing off this? Still
I
sticky,
want
rinse off?
to.
Rinse up. Here's what's important spiritually. Some Christians are starchy.
Yes.
Yeah. That just got too much. Too much. And they need a good soak of water. The Holy Ghost, soak of water. Yeah. So you rinse it. Get all that starch off. Starch off. Yeah. You guys into this?
No. Starch off.
You're not the pastor chef, aren't you? Pastor chef does it. See, look. Let's get that starch off of there. Get that starch off of there. And this rice has a lot of starch. You have to do this about 3 times minimum. 3 times minimum until the water gets pretty clear.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uncle Ben's.
Uncle
What-
got too
what
much
is-
starch in him.
What do you say, ladies?
No.
What do you say?
No,
Rinse off.
Oh, my.
My Spanish rice is good too, so I'm just, okay.
we ain't rinsing.
This makes it easy, Allison, because
That's
especially
just in a rice cooker. That might be the difference too.
I'm
special
telling
cooking
you,
pot.
the rice cooker is amazing. So this is the 3rd time, yeah.
I don't need no more gadgets in my kitchen.
This gadget will do it.
Oh my goodness. Let me go read these one faster.
What's that?
Donna
What's that?
Trott said, I'm so glad I'm tuned in tonight, Pastor Chef, because
Yes.
I can bake and cook real good.
Yes, yes.
For
yes.
the life of me, I can never do Spanish rice. So
Correct.
thank you.
Oh my gosh, all of Bermuda's gonna be doing Spanish rice right after tonight.
And then Reverend Dr. Ward said, I see my main cooking tool, microwave oven.
Elder Dr. Woods. That is an illegal comment in a pastor chef's kitchen. Microwave. You don't even want to reheat sometimes in the microwave because you lose the heat. You lose it real fast. You see? The oven, take your time, get through, heat every bit of it. All right, so now I'm gonna start the rice because I'm gonna do the sauce while the rice is getting done.
And Keisha White says she know about having to wash the rice
Oh, yeah.
3 times before she, cooked
It
it.
must be very good.
Get all that extra starch off. This has a nice line if you're doing 2 cups. I tan too because we're in Bermuda. I figured out, you know how when you travel and your hair looks nice and you get in Bermuda and it
I
falls?
know.
Right. So I figured there's something where you don't use the exact measurements they tell you. So even though it has a 2, I go just below it. Because I say Bermuda's got humidity. So I act like the rice has got humidity. Don't worry about it. It's just so put that in there. And you don't have to watch it. You don't have to watch it. You don't have to boil it.
I'm sure. Oh my goodness. Grandma would be.
Okay. And yes, and that's Allison, that's grandma from scratch, and then Mama and Aunt Rita. These are the main ones for Spanish rice.
Mama made Spanish rice.
I asked her, she said she made
But where else
Maria.
Mama did not make this.
Well, where else we would have got
Grandma.
Just grandma?
Just grandma. Mama and Spanish rice. She really make a potato.
Allison. You got your little spoon that it comes with?
Oh, nice. It comes with a spoon.
Yes.
So,
Did you get that locally, Pastor? Where'd you get that
Grandma's
from?
recipe.
No, I ordered it on
Amazon.
Amazon.com.
Amazon.
I had a smaller one and I said, nah, I need to go bigger. All right, she's on, boom, she's good.
So how long you need that one, Pastor?
Till it's on. It pops up when it's in.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
No
All right,
excuse
now,
to not be able to cook nowadays. You know.
if I wasn't, it's
It's
no excuse today. I don't understand it.
I know. I don't know why it is.
If I wasn't on a time limit, I would use this here, this big pot, because I like the almost burnt of the onions and all that.
Mhm.
But I'm gonna use this one, non-stick, but it'll work. It'll work. non-stick. Okay. You can use oil, you can use butter. You know, I typically like olive oil. Yes, olive oil.
Which brand is that, Pastor?
Yeah,
We're getting all the tips.
I'm not. They ain't paying me for advertising, but this is Bertelli. You know,
Is that
extra virgin.
We want the details, Pastor.
Oh my goodness! All right, so we're heating it up. Right, get it hot enough. We're gonna saute the onions. After the onions comes the bacon. Okay, it's the order, and then you add the. Oh, I'm sorry. You add the fake churrasco. I call these things fake because it's turkey. You add the Portuguese sausage, shadish, right? Point is get it all sauteed, but I'm gonna give you a little taste of when it's all sauteed.
I know it's the best.
I see it. Genetics.
I'm better than
Put your rice away as much as you can. Keep things organized, okay? Keep things.
Open that again, Pastor. That's like your spice cabinet. Lord,
Good. Jana, I had to buy it, Jana.
Yeah, first time I ever,
All right, good stuff.
right.
Boom. Okay, so that's doing. Let's now heat. It's only gonna take about 20 minutes, a half an hour. I'll wait 10 minutes before I preheat the oven for the salmon. However, we do have to get the salmon. I should have brought out a. Okay. Oops. If it drops it, what we do?
Sink it.
Thinking.
Okay, see, even if it drops a little bit, I ain't taking no chances. Germs. What? I don't care. I don't.
It's a scientist.
I hope that's John's takeaway where I am. I went cherry picking today.
Well, I guess all this-
Semi-grace pick a cherry.
Okay, here we go. All right.
Exactly.
Gonna get the salmon now. Salmon. By the way, let me tell you a story about the salmon. About 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, this salmon was $19.99 per pound. Over the last 2 days, 2 weeks, it's going up to $24.99. I don't know who's controlling the prices. Okay, $5-6 jump in 2 weeks. I said today, what did the salmon do? Gain weight? What did they do? But you know, anyway.
Oil and gas.
Cut it on, well, I can't name the shop, but the shop that has the hill salmons.
Okay, all right, we'll get those details following.
Yes.
All right,
Advertising for the shop.
you're gonna season this up. So, one of the important things, this is an important tip for the young women. It's important to think your week through. Slow down and think your week through. Allison, Mama had staple meals on certain days. Was it Wednesday or Thursday that we had hashtag rice and pork and beans? I think Wednesday. You were younger than me, so I think that was
If
Wednesday.
that went on for years, whatever day was in church,
Whatever.
day wasn't a church day, she had to cook it.
Otherwise, then it had to be Wednesday or still Wednesday or Thursday. Anyway, so we got the salmon. Now, again, I watch a lot of videos. So here's what's interesting. Oh, you actually, and you may know it, but anyway, I'm telling you what I don't know. You need to actually salt fish. Hey, I'm just being transparent here. I was like, why you gotta salt the fishes in the salt water? Now usually I only do 3, so I'm gonna put this one on top and hope it behaves itself. All right. See. So we're gonna season it. We're gonna pre-season it before we marinate it. All right. Pre-season it before we marinate it. What did I say I needed? I needed salt. Now of course I got the pink Himalayan salt. Yeah, no.
Yes.
Professional salt.
She is a popcorn, she got me, yeah, heating it up.
Oh yeah. Actually,
Ready
put
to
the onions
spend
in
it
it
on.
every moment. Now we turn it down. This is the non-stick, right? It's gonna take a while. That's the thing. The non-stick, it takes a while. That sound, did you hear that sound? That sound is the sound of a cooking choir. Okay. If you said a what? A cooking choir. Look, young women are missing out on the I know you're sharing this about it. She's young. But there is like a joy, like,
Smells that.
I think it's like I'm speaking in tongues. I don't know what. All right. You know, if it's straw, you miss that too for the non-stick, okay? Put it up a bit more because that's gotta get. Come on, you gotta get done. You have to put a bit more oil in there. Are you switching any of the camera settings?
Yes.
Hi. Where am I? Oh,
Okay.
hey. Yeah, onions. You know, the irony about onions, everybody knows, but I'm just excited about it, is that they smell the worst, but they cook up the sweetest. Yay!
Yes,
That's
Bermudian
the
onion
anointing.
or just an onion?
The anointing of the onion. But here's the spiritual lesson. You got to allow the layers to be peeled. You see that? Some people protect themselves in the cover. No.
Peel back.
Peel it back. It might stink now. But once you add your oil, heat to it, oh, soak it up. You're gonna be all right. You're gonna be all right. Right? So cooking is just a spiritual experience. Well, you know, it's spooky. But to me, it's very much nature. And you know, the importance of doing what we do. Okay. So see how I mean? That's gonna take a little bit. I mean, not forever, but it allows me to go back here. Did I put enough salt? I can sort of see it and do a little bit more.
Someone just said, Pastor, they love how we are all so comfortable with each other that we must have a ball.
Truth is, I'm just this type of person.
Have a easy piece.
Yeah, Himalayan girl. Take it up, take it up, take it up a notch.
Yeah,
Himalayan.
that's the best.
All right.
Himalayan.
Put in, oh, I need to fill up more crack pepper crumbs. Oh, she's winding down. No.
Yeah.
Put that up, right?
Uh-oh, the drool.
Pastor, people want to see your pink soul again. Can you put a
Oh,
little closer?
surely. Get distracted by the spices. There you go. And my husband knows I like it too. It's got a refill being up there, right? So
It's a spice kitchen.
black peppercorn grinder, whole peppercorn for the grinding.
So it's pepper.
Now you might say, yes, what? Just use pepper. No. As much as you can, you use things in their natural environment. You see, because it's going to make for a more potent, more potent taste. So I'm gonna have to skillfully. Usually I wouldn't do this. Let's do this. So, and it's practically new. Must have recently got that one. All right, top you up. Oh, I love it. Look at it. Look at it. Look at that. Put back in my spices. It gets thrown away because it moved out of its container. This you throw away. All right. Okay. So we've got now peppercorns. We're gonna grind it. Hey.
Pastor, move your soul bottle, please.
And put it out of the way.
Yes.
Yeah. See, we in Bermuda, we don't slow down enough. That comes with that. Check on my oh boy, the rice is gonna beat it to the punch. All right, we're gonna turn it up a bit more. Love it. Oh my goodness. All right.
Reverend Jennifer said you gotta get a chef hat for sure.
Well, I didn't want to get extravagant. Oh, but this is another thing about me. If I see hair anywhere, I'm at a level.
Yeah.
And so I try to use, I use something over here. I've got, husband got her, daughter got her. It doesn't belong in our kitchen. Well, let me tell you a story while I get ready for this. So about 2 weeks ago, I was going to Price Right to get something. One thing, how many things did I say? One. And I don't even know what it was. I don't even know what it was. I went in there, and of course, this is weeks ago. I said, you know what, let me get some new kitchen mats. Wow, these mats are actually chef mats. Yes. They can't pick up
Oh, that's nice.
I just wanted to praise God. I mean, I had a.
They say chef man on it?
Yes,
Were they more expensive because they're chef
of
man?
course.
Chef man.
If you want to invest in your kitchen, in your cooking, in your floor, it literally says chef mat. I said, oh no, they didn't. So when I went in thinking to spend $30 and spend over $200, chef mat.
But did it for you. Price right. That
I
was
said, oh boy, Seaman, done going got chef mats. Sometimes when you're cooking, you notice a little bit of the skin. You notice a little bit of the skin from the onion. Just take it up. Oh, let me tell you something I don't do. I don't cook in rings or any jewelry. All right?
And why is that, Pastor?
Well, first of all, I don't do, once I come home, I take all my jewelry off anyway.
Yeah.
Right? And then especially for cook, it's a weight to it. To me, rings carry a weight. So I don't want that. Gotta float. Hey, gotta float, girls. Gotta float. All right, let's deal with our sauce for the salmon. Let's get with it. All right, come on. I'm gonna put you up. I'm gonna put you up onions. Oh, that's another thing I do. I talk to my food. Ain't nothing wrong with talking to food. I'm gonna put you up because I need you to get going, okay? Now, some people are gonna say, Pastor, that's perhaps too much butter you're gonna use. I ain't listening to you. Because it's the flavor.
That's what I was gonna say,
Yeah,
Pastor.
right.
Give some love.
What?
Yeah.
I still need it every day.
You don't have it every day, right? Right. Anyway, we're putting butter in. This again is gonna be the sauce that we're gonna use to cover the salmon. To marinate it for a little bit. Is that enough? Nope. Always got soft butter on. Always got soft butter. You've been at the freezer. I've got about 4 more of these. You just stock up because.
And you went up in price too.
Oh, mercy.
Say it again, Allison.
They went up in price too. But it's expensive.
Cooking is expensive. Anyway, so let's melt that down a bit. Okay, melt it down a bit. Out of Dr. Woods. We use the microwave to melt things down for real cooking. Okay, let's make sure you know. Got it. Let's give it 27. I usually don't use round numbers because I think you're not a professional to use round numbers. I think you use special numbers. You know what I'm saying? Special numbers. That's the way I do. Okay, now another thing. Come on, onions, do your thing. Come on now. You gotta work with your past. Come on. Yeah.
Dr. Wood said thumbs up.
All right. Okay. Got that up. I know I'm gonna tell you about it. Okay. And I usually don't like it to go to 0 because I don't want to hear the beat. I don't want to hear
I
the
think
beat.
anybody would hear the
So I usually stop it. With one of my wrists. Let's use this one. All right. But let me tell you this. That's actually less butter than I usually use. I'm gonna get some garlic out of the fridge. Gonna get some garlic. Then I'm gonna show you my garlic. And okay, where did I put it? Bam, bam. Da, 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 da. Here it is.
Yes, I
that's
got about 8 butters in there.
Oh, I'm gonna use this one. I told you I got 4 of them today. You think I was kidding? No.
I can't even put the camera on that, guys.
This is garlic. I use a lot of garlic.
Garlic's good for you.
Thank goodness. Because I use a lot. And this is where we're gonna use the garlic presser. You're gonna come and see that.
I was ready for the drawer too, Pastor. I was ready for the drawer.
I took it out of the drawer. You didn't see me work the triangle earlier, and then I took it out. So,
Yeah, that's your rice this morning, Pastor.
yes,
It's all in. Don't worry about that. Don't know what it part. So you put the garlic in there.
put the garlic, yeah.
And you
What about 2 or 3? Okay, let me bring it over here for a clearer sight. What about 2 or 3? Press them in, and oops, I'm missing one thing. Press it carefully there.
perfect because it's not sure that's wash it.
And then you just,
Yeah. How that we might be investing.
okay,
We like
we're
garlic.
gonna do that again.
Yeah, let's do that again, Pastor.
Okay, take the skin,
It even takes the skin.
I just feel the anointing on this. It's always about getting rid of the covering. If you're gonna use what's inside, you gotta get rid of the cover. Stop the cover up. Stop the cover up. So we put 2 or 3 in. You remember I said that out?
Mm-hmm.
2 or 3 in. Sometimes the big ones. So, oh, you have to use my muscles for this one. Okay, ladies and gentlemen.
Fresh garlic.
There you go, done.
Alright, that's something to me.
See. I like garlic. We're gonna get one more
Say.
bit of it. Okay. Again, get rid of the. Once God unveils, don't cook. Just get rid of whatever it was before. Okay, we're coming over here. You should do everything over here, but I'm just bringing it over here for you guys. There you go.
So you garlic comes like that?
Yeah.
That's
Well, that's peeled.
it's peeled.
Sometimes it comes in a
Right.
blood thing, and you have to take
Yeah.
the floury.
Right.
And then break it apart.
Yeah.
But once in a while, when the guy down the hill's got these, the guy down the hill, down the
He
rubber
has-
tree.
He hasn't already healed like that?
Yep.
Oh.
He knows when I come, he said, put this much in. I said, everybody keep going. Put it, get ready. Everybody, fill it, man, come on. Then I come in and I put them in a mason, a jar, you know? All right. Okay, that's almost done, almost to where I need it to be. Rice is still cooking, out of the way. See the steam?
Yeah.
Back to this, all right. So we've got the garlic, we've got the butter, a little bit of pepper. I know it's got some pepper, but just a little bit on pepper. Just a little pepper, okay? Then, oh, you don't want to know. Hold on, I'll show you everything, but spin it around. Honey. Cooking right.
Not from honey.
And, you might say, how much?
Good for it.
You don't measure.
Say it again, Shan.
Just pour it
Just
in.
pour it
Yeah,
in.
good for it.
Just pour it in.
Honey.
Don't get yourself, don't get
caught up.
look, listen. And you always wipe the side of yours.
Yeah.
Right, your hands clean.
And then what?
Good stuff. All right, so we're gonna mix that together. Where's my coffee? How you enjoying it? How we doing?
Reverend Eunice says, good evening, Pastor, Chef Pastor, and all, and Pastor Seaman.
Hey, Eunice.
You
Learn how
have
to
me,
do the Spanish right so you can do it for your family.
you have me hollering.
That's why this is relaxing. People wonder why I'm up at midnight and stuff like that. After I've worked and done this, done that, I said, listen. All right, so we stir that, right? Stir it well. Are they catching me hands?
Yeah.
Oh, they got you, Pastor, they got you.
I'm stirring it well. Little bowl right there. Stir it well, and then just pour it, letting me. And this ain't good. I know you probably have more than usually, but makes you feel good when you cook right. Stop your nonsense. Check that out. Marinate it. Just cover that, let that marinate a little bit.
Pastor, bring it closer, Pastor.
Closer, sure. Bam.
Let the people
Bam.
see.
Look at the garlic.
Let the people see.
There Let's say nothing ain't gonna be nothing. All right. I kind of rushed the onions usually would take a bit more time, but
Dr. Wood said, oh, wow.
yeah.
Secret ingredient. Honey. Never knew that.
If you think you're a honey, then you should use honey. Listen, if you think you're a honey,
Tons of honey.
use honey.
I have honey.
Sweet, natural.
Mm.
If you don't get enjoyment out of it, what in the world?
And here I was just using Italian dressing.
No, girl. Honey.
No,
I
I'm
want
covering it,
inside,
right?
get it over.
Just
Oh,
in case.
okay.
You know, till I'm ready to use it, protect it.
Oh.
That's a story right there. No, come on now. These should be covered at some point until they're ready to be taken to the next level.
Mhm.
Protect what you've invested in, what you've put together. You see? That's the way I think. All right, time to get the fake bacon. Fake bacon. Shadis. The bacon I put in first because I'm trying to get that to be a bit crispy. So I put a cloth there. It's a little wet, may tumble a bit. Look.
Is that camera getting there?
Ah!
Wow, that,
You-
this one.
It's on the. Mm.
This one's how bad.
Okay, here comes the fake bacon. Okay. And it's gotta get like crispy a bit. Oh, mercy, gotta get a bit crispy. Okay, how's the rice? Rice still not done. Okay, well, we need to do a little cleanup, cover that. Hold it. Okay. Don't forget, I said when I have vegetation, I put it in the compost.
Compost, yes.
Follow me to compost.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm a caregiver.
Our caregiver, the person that helps to take care of mama. She has a garden.
She gives us vegetables.
Yeah, she gives us vegetables. Okay, talk to those girls while I do the dishes. That's another thing. I gotta gotta do dishes along the way. Gosh, it's not your kitchen. Just becomes a mess.
I don't know about you ladies, but it smells good.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah,
I can't-
now I'm at the stick because now I'm hungry.
Ready to taste it.
Yeah. So what do people say? What comments they got? Eunice up over there in the UK.
I've been reading to you as I go along.
Oh, you missed the one where, Sister Carolyn Lamb said onions, vegetables.
Okay. And peppers on peppers.
Yes, yes.
Just because they're nice, people don't want to come to them. You see.
And Reverend Janice says Chef Metz, nice and dainty.
She said, chef.
Metz, so she began buying.
Oh,
them.
yeah, yes.
Maybe sold out tomorrow.
They
Chef Metz, they sold out. What?
Tired, I'm like.
because you know, I would buy mats maybe twice a year, once a year. These right here, I just took them out the porch today, cleaning them.
I
Let
know,
them
I
go
have to
dry.
get one.
What? Absolutely.
What you say, Michelle?
What I said?
Oh, you saying, huh?
Oh, I didn't say anything.
Oh, okay.
Jan, your age group, do you
Yeah.
see them cooking as much?
Very true.
Some, I would say some.
You think the majority of them are ready to run a family and keep meals good and the rest of it?
I doubt it.
This is a part of the package. See, this is servanthood, right?
Organization.
And you got to, listen, in 1 month and a bit, I've been married 37 years.
Mhm.
Nice.
37 years.
That's a
She already has 4 Chef Metz.
Oh, you have the real chef match, Janice? Not the fake ones, you know, because now I know it's fake ones out there.
Well, we know what's real and what's fake.
This one is called Chef Mats. It has on the label Chef Mats. They are,
the very thick.
come, experience the walk, or the Chef Mats. Oh, no, oh, no, oh, no,
I'm got on
she
my, but what you got on your, I'm got on my sneakers.
didn't. Kathy, you
It's
walk with the
spongy.
Chef Mats.
It's spongy.
Oh, wow. See that? That's what I'm talking about. You Shan, you know,
I fucked him.
girl.
I don't know if Kathy was a wild or was it a wild?
It's spongy.
Yes.
Yes.
Y'all got sneakers go to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pushing already.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Trust you me, I said, what?
I'll have to go to the chef's. Let's see how it works.
Yeah, this again, price
They
right.
probably didn't even have them no more now. You know what I mean? Everybody got a
Price right.
No, they'll go online and bring some stuff.
Okay, that's getting done. That's getting done. That's getting on. That's marinated. That just gonna take 25 minutes to get done. This is the most thing. Okay, what I'll do while I'm waiting, come on, fake bacon. See, if it was real bacon, be fat by now, would have been boom, boom, bam, done. But the fake stuff, see that?
So why do we have the fake stuff?
Because
A lot of folks in the family don't want to eat
real bacon.
pork,
I like
or be
bacon.
prejudiced, you
And
know.
all that turkey
You want
bacon.
you might want to.
Yes,
Is it
girl.
got? Is it real
Marcus,
bacon
good
or the
Lord,
other stuff?
Marcus, all
Oh,
of them.
gosh.
Children, I'm like, you don't like bacon. I can't remember last time I had real bacon. Unless like I'm traveling.
Yeah.
That's been a while.
Okay.
Good bacon.
Okay, so while we're waiting, let's get these ingredients.
Oh, I used to do separate and that just got to be too much. Yeah, person dish over here.
Tomato paste.
Tomato paste.
Okay.
Paste.
Now, you'll see that once all these, you got the onions, fake bacon,
Fix the dish.
fake sadish, real red peppers. Once that's all done, you're basically done.
Yeah.
However, this is very important. Very important. Very important. These,
Dr. Ward said,
what I'm saying?
now those kind of vegetables work for me. No Brussels sprouts, please.
We're gonna have a night where we do vegetables, but not tonight. So here's what's important. Deshaun probably knows. He's not gonna know this. Allison knows it, but she don't know why she knows it.
Well,
These are in tins,
yes.
so they have a tinny taste.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you add the
You add ketchup,
and
sugar.
sugar.
Oh, I knew that.
Ingredient.
I knew that.
Did you know why?
Yeah.
No, my
there's
granny
things
always
that
did it. I don't know
taste
why.
without sugar. There's things that are
Get heartburn and stuff like that. I'm at the age now.
Yeah,
So
you need sugar. Sugar.
Sugar.
The secret weapon to every food. Don't leave him about your sugar.
yeah.
I
bought a new
my
sugar
sugar.
today.
My granny cooked with sugar. You heard with sugar. And tastes good too.
Yeah, the key is you balance it out. You put a
Yeah,
certain amount
yeah,
at a
certain
time.
amounts of sugar. You taste test. That's really taste test.
Taste test. Okay, rice still getting done. Now I tell my husband, sometimes this works right away, sometimes it doesn't. I went and bought the old.
I just have the old
I got the old fashioned one because listen, that's a story too. Sometimes you use the new fandango
and they
things.
don't work.
Don't work. Look,
Need back
I
up.
tried.
But you can't leave the
I
kitchen.
try in the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost. Then after that, I go and get the old one.
The other one.
Okay. Let's get.
Hey, that's
Okay, that's one done. Definitely need two,
definitely two, and then
maybe even three. Then I use
well,
this
grandma used
first.
to use ketchup. Right,
And
you're
then
using
ketchup.
puree.
Oh,
Right,
we got
that's
the
what I'm saying. The grandma would use the paste and the ketchup.
Grandma, we're gonna have to do macaroni one day. Grandma, red macaroni.
Allison said no. Being family secrets.
Okay.
I do want Allison to do her pie. That was
No,
that.
that
was
that's
wonderful.
But you have to, that's all.
That's a long.
She'll have to.
We have a part 1, part 2.
Yeah.
Free polite.
Some
Dies.
people got somebody last one. They're excited.
There you go. That came up one. That's the puree
Yeah, my mama
and tomato paste.
said I watched.
Don't need any more salt. It's all over the way.
Enough written on over there. Yeah. Green power.
Now,
So,
I used to
ladies, are
have-
you enjoying yourselves?
Yes, we
Oh, wonderful, wonderful.
Okay.
I used to have my spices alphabetical. However, what I found out, what's better than alphabetical?
Just
is-
where you put stuff.
Well, you have the ones that you use the most to the front. Because I'll be like, hey, where's my snack? I said, oh no, we can't do this. Certain things you use all the time.
Nope. But she used
Who's got
those
time for all that, pal?
Nobody.
Channel Marie from the tools.
All right, yeah, you and their children. The pets take up time too, but they're in out, but no.
All right, how we doing? Come on, bacon. Let's go. Let's go. Because you can't cheat this part because you got to get the crisp, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I started switching the grill. You know that. Put the bacon in first.
Oh, Look,
'Cause it switches.
done, it popped up.
Okay.
Lights going from there to there.
Oh, look
So,
at that.
mhm.
Let's see. I got it.
Hi, folks. Okay, so what you do is unplug it. Let me move that camera over there. Let it sit for a few couple of minutes. And then you can bring the camera and show them the rice that's done. Just a minute, just let some of the steam go out. Meanwhile, try number 2.
Sharp,
So-
persuasion.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Again, one of the things to me is preparation. I think through the week, what I'm gonna have on this day, okay, that'll take me, that's my leftovers, you know? Now, some weeks, I confess, I get so busy, I cook for the Sunday and I don't cook again until, yeah, I might cook once. I like cooking proper meals at least 2-3 times a week. Then you got, you know, hubby and the littlest one. Well, she is the littlest. Yeah, so that's done. Organization. If you're not organized, you're in trouble. Finish with this, so Michelle, you should tuck that, and you can actually put it like that and put it, I think, on one of the egg cartons there. What about organization? Oh, you have a Kristen up now. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Come on. Come through, come through. Because once that's done, we put on the other thing. Okay. See, the reason you like the rice cooker out, the rice is done. You're gonna see in a minute. And once the sauce is done, just put the rice in the sauce, stir it, she's done.
I knew it worked.
And then put it in. But I'm saying this, did you see me?
You didn't have to strain it.
I didn't have to straighten more than that. Did I have to watch it? Did I watch it?
Well, Grandma had a secret texture that she liked for your rice. So for me,
That's-
cooking it the old-fashioned way works.
What? Here-
There was a certain level she like, don't let the rice get past this.
Here's the key.
Mhm.
In your kitchen, you know how to get to that texture.
Right.
How much water you putting in? A lot of water or a little bit of water. And that'll make it get done to a certain texture. So come on, I'm gonna see what texture it is if I like it. Now, I must confess, I'm gonna confess this, let me talk to you. There have been times when the rice was not at the texture that I like, I get mad. Chop it. Because I've got an idea up in her at the consistency I want the rice. That's why you do some things ahead of time, you see? Because I'm getting a great sauce together, can't be having the rice to mess it up. Okay, all right, let's see what's happening around here. Oh, she looks good. Okay, yeah, she looks good. Look at, I feel the anointing every time it goes up. Okay, look at that, look. This is almost illegal, it's so good.
It's not even sticking, Pastor.
Maybe take my shoe off, I'm so happy right there. Look, I told you, I'm telling you, yeah, right? Nice and fluffy, not sticking together, okay? And so we just leave that to cool, cool enough while we get the sauce. But the rice is done, okay? Now, so you got the onions are done, the fake bacon, I have to just keep going to that because that's what I call it. That's about done. Now I'm gonna put in the sadish. Fake sadish, right? Okay, here we go.
And then it should taste it along the way,
I was
Pastor.
gonna say,
Yeah.
yeah, I do that too. I was about to take the pieces of the.
I like it
do that
raw,
too. Me too.
right?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes, it tastes right. I'll make it in. Yes, raw.
now you mix it up.
Raw? I don't need it raw.
Yeah.
One or two pieces.
So once that's all done, the last thing you want to get in is the red peppers.
Peppers, yeah.
And then we're gonna create a sauce. Now I'm gonna cover it for a little bit to help the heat to stay trapped in and get it done. Actually, I'll do that when the peppers are in, very important to get them, sorry about that, Pastor Chef, you know, okay? So that's, okay, let's now turn the oven on, 350,
So someone
standard.
said, is it Uncle Brand's? Uncle Ben's? Right?
Yes, we're working with Benny. or regular beans.
Regular beans.
Because there's a difference.
Yeah, well, I know because today I went into Linda's. They didn't have any Uncle Ben's rice.
The beans
No.
are extra.
Um,
And extra.
no,
and
but they didn't have any half that size.
extra.
Right? So, little Portuguese lady, Portuguese always advised me, right? Anyway, she said, use this one. It's the Carolina one.
Yeah.
And she said, well, what kind of, I said, I don't want mine's too sticky. She said, well, the Carolina one will be sticky. I said, well, I'm gonna stick it tonight because I'm gonna do the Spanish rice. So I told her I'd get that another time. So there's a difference between the Carolina rice and the, I'm telling you, you can learn a lot when you go grocery shopping. So I'll get that another time for another meal, but not this
You
one.
need sticky rice at the Chinese meal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we're coming along, ladies. We're coming. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Preheating the oven to 350. Of course, I know you all know you don't put it in until it gets to the right temperature. Okay? Don't rush the process. Let it get to the temperature it needs to get. All right. That's butter. That's that. Put that away. You see, make sure how tiny it is. I had used that, so I don't need to use it anymore. Again, keep your kitchen clean along the way is important. Okay? That we need. This is where I eat. It's actually for tomatoes. You see that? However, you don't have tomatoes. And I usually keep my extra butter in it. Hey, I'm not getting get arrested for doing it. I do that. Okay? That puts you over there, line things up. Again, it's about order. Lining things up, right? Keeping things clean. Now, this one is actually, as you can tell, it's supposed to be just for citrus fruits, right? This one I've had a long time. You know, you just don't want to get rid of it because you had a long time.
Yeah.
Once in a while, I replace that. If it becomes stained and I didn't think I'm cleaning up, okay?
Oh, Pastor, tell the
Yeah.
folks about your knives. They were in here for that part.
Okay. You'll have to see some pictures later. Here's my knives, right? Now, this is my main knife.
Everybody's got a mean.
Everybody got a main knife. About a few weeks ago, maybe 4 now, I was using it. I'm good. I know my knife. I know my knife. So then I go to cooking something else. And I go to, because you saw me earlier, Sister Angela, in my professionalism of dicing my onions.
I have the video to prove it,
Thank
folks.
you very much. And so my husband, bless his heart, had sharpened the knives. So 2 weeks ago, I'm dicing. Thank goodness it was just a nip, but first time I had a preaching a Band-Aid. 2 times. Because even with the knife dull, it was working and I knew how it worked. Once it gets sharper, you gotta, it's like do this cooking calculation. It's cooking calculation. Because you gotta recalculate how far you can go. You see? And it's different. It's like a fingerprint. Because my hand's not your hand, right? So how you go and the pattern that you go going in. Now earlier, I'm used to it now. No more cuts. I can testify, right? So I didn't have to look what I'm doing. Because I've relearned it.
Yeah, she was sharp too.
Got me your knives. And I figure, tell you the truth, which I'm gonna do anyway. I figure, let me tell you the story. Oh, that camera's one of my cameras is off?
Choose one.
Choose one? Okay.
Yeah.
I figure, where am I at? I won't be here. I figure that I cook the way I preach.
Yeah, with a knife. Yeah, I can't put the knife down.
I'm sharp. Not because I'm sharp. See, somebody will miss that. But the word of God is sharp.
All right, Pastor. Look at the clips now. Love you and all, but look at the clips.
Don't be afraid of it. You won't get the meal unless you use the knife. Hey, see, you're saying something good. Woo! Glory to Jesus. Oh, we're getting out. Okay, pre-taste coming up. Oops, that felt a little hot. Pre-taste coming up. Okay.
Oh, really?
See what I did? I leaned it on.
Leaned it on.
Turn that on, the heater on. When that happens, I've got 2 of them in here. Oh, this is the one I'm looking for. You ought to know which one I'm looking for. Replacement. Why? Because I put the handle on and it started to burn a bit. So yeah. It'll be all right. I'll be using it tomorrow.
Right.
But I don't want to use it right now because it's got melty part.
Leave the other one.
No, we'll be all right for a minute. All right, here we go. Here we go. It's getting exciting. Woo! So this is the part here. Sometimes I put it in a bowl. And I have some.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Oh Lord, let me let you know. Taste time. Taste time coming up. Okay, we're gonna do it this way. Al, I'm gonna put a certain amount on and then divide it up amongst yourselves. I'm gonna take us, because I did plenty of it, but oh, the anointing makes the difference. Let it cool. So you know, that's a lot I'm giving you all. Yeah, you are blessed people. Divide that up, Al. Hey. Okay, now we're putting in the peppers. Peppers are in now. And we need them to get soft. So I'm gonna stir. I'm going to stir and then cover it.
You shampoo my potato, please, my little taste.
Now we're gonna interview them for, oh, Father, thank you. They've all said the grace, praise the Lord. Amen. Stir this and then this is gonna get in those.
Okay, when you're ready, ladies, I'll have you online.
I haven't even tasted that and I haven't added much to it, no salt. Let me taste it. One girl. Do what I do. Oh, Lord. Plenty of spoons. Okay.
Thumbs up?
That's good.
Onions always.
Who's that in mine?
Onions up.
Onions are key. Onions are key. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Mm. Yeah, that's all right.
Is she the pastor, chef, or what?
Mm. You say nothing ain't gonna be nothing. Mm.
Have that turkey,
Mhm.
bacon.
Yeah, it's passable. No. Still preheating, okay, fine. So we're on the countdown, because now the timing will be perfect. When the salmon's done, this will be done, rice will be done. Cover it, steam it, because you want the peppers to get nice and soft, all right? Peppers have to get
Oh,
nice
wow.
and soft.
This is nice.
Come on now, testify, sister, testify.
That is nice.
Let me work the.
Gotta do a reel.
Come on now.
Nice.
Say that again, girl.
This is nice.
Hey, glory, 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 Jesus.
Nice.
Yes, yes,
Take
yes.
me to the church. Woo.
Oh, yeah. And it's all attitude. When I want to lift my spirits, sometimes I'm feeling sad. Let me get up and cook something. Make something, bake something. You know,
My gracious.
cooking, putting things together. And I'm a scientist by, this trade, yeah? So it's about putting the ingredients together and building the product that you want. And you can say, I did that, rather than good. Now, let's talk about why I'm cooking more. 2 reasons. Well, since mom, we have to cook differently. So a lot of her stuff, we'll get into that another month sometime. It's a different type of cooking. So I'm gonna get into my Indian dolls. All right, we're gonna get into that. And then the other reason, the last 2 years especially, it's a son, oven trading. All right, we're gonna cover this and then I'm going back to my reason.
All right.
Uncover, okay. First, put the foil in. Just like You have to just make sure, keep things in order, you know. There you go. Cover.
Doesn't matter which foil that you use, but when you have your different
No.
types and stuff you like.
No, but if I had the choice, the thicker foil is always best for trapping the steam more. You know, what you would typically use on the barbecue. Otherwise than that, no, don't get no cheap then. Because then by the time you put it over the dish, it's gonna be breaking. So she's up at 350. Maybe about 25 minutes, half an hour, we'll check it, uncover it, see what's going on. Okay? Okay, lining that up, keep everything close and neat. Okay, so we had the approval, ladies. Yes, we did.
Yes.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Say it again, say it again.
Yes.
They said that real quick. I'm still like savoring and holding on to that last piece of the onion. Wow.
Grandma, we thank Grandma for that recipe. You know, let me talk about this for a minute. We talk about Bermuda culture. And a part of that is every family has particular recipes that they should be passing on. Who's saying what? Who got you laughing? What?
Dwayne.
Who?
Dwayne.
Yeah, we
Dwayne?
Mm-hmm.
Dwayne who? Smith?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Please ask Pastor why her armor bearer wasn't invited.
gotta come share.
Because he ain't getting the island.
He's
What were
on
you
the
catching a
island-
flight?
He's on the island for a few weeks.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, so
He didn't tell me that.
He said, I'm on the island. There we go.
Yeah, just telling me that. Shame on you, you could have told me. That's my always armor bearer.
Now someone else asked, Mary Elizabeth.
Mm. Oh, Mother
Mabry.
Mabry.
Yes.
Hi, Mother Mabry.
Are you having cooking lessons, Pastor? This looks good.
Well, this is a part, you know, they can watch the replay. I'm gonna edit it, put it, you know that, and put it up, right? And
And the podcast.
right, podcast. And you can learn. People just need to take out time and do.
Mm-hmm.
Take out time and do.
Take our time and do.
Yep. So steaming, getting done, rice done, what we want to do. Keep it things clean.
Yes.
How many times? Save yourself time at the end by cleaning as you go.
So ladies, you like to cook. Anything Pastor's done thus far, Pastor Chef has done thus far that's inspired you or?
The turkey bacon.
I already did the recipe. I told it to other people. Yeah.
The turkey bacon tastes nice. I
Yeah,
like turkey.
turkey bacon. It always tastes nice.
You seeing what you're saying?
I'm just observe.
You just observe it, taking it all in. It's too much.
No.
Nope. Yeah. And you should swing around here. I don't like when I wash the dishes and stuff. Once the suds go,
Yeah.
even before it sometimes, depending on what you wash, just use more water. Thank God we're blessed in Bermuda, right? So just keep it clean, keep it fresh,
And sudsy.
sudsy. Yeah, it's like about, you know, let the dishes enjoy a bubble bath. You know, don't be hating on the dishes. Let them enjoy a bubble bath.
So we've learned two things thus far about Pastor Chef.
Yeah.
She talks to her food while it's being cooked,
Absolutely.
and then she likes her water sudsy.
Yeah, definitely. And time and aspect. Don't forget your train.
And I was gonna say the three drawers, yes. And make sure you have all your ingredients so you don't have to leave the kitchen.
Yeah. And
And a
makes-
good knife.
Yeah. Oh, sharp knife makes it easier. All right. Let's see how the peppers are coming along. Give a little stir. Take another 5-10 minutes. All right, we'll see 5 minutes. All right.
Yeah. Elder Rogers said good night because you know it's past our
Oh,
bedtime.
gracious. All right.
Mine.
Good night,
I
Cinderella.
know. And they out of the kitchen again.
Hold tight, women. Hold tight. Yeah. Okay. Rice is ready.
Everything I had to do for my mama because I'm not that into now.
That's new. That's new. Stay out of the way. This right here, we used to stir it. Which one we want to stir it? Sometimes you got choices. Stir it flat end or the raw end. Which one? Since it's right,
Why you chose that one, Pastor?
Because it's flatter. So in case some of the nice burnt parts are on the bottom, you want to stir that a bit. You know, I could use this too, but I'm going to transfer it to this once I get the rice. Once you get the rice. Okay, I need sugar. Let me go get the sugar. Yeah.
Okay, ladies, let's have a little chat.
Sugar.
Remember, the kitchen is your room, but this is a whole nother level. Kitchen, I'm always stockpiling, see, to get stuff. You just never know.
She'll be all right when it's new people got it.
Yeah.
Oh, I know the
We'll
story I
come
need
here.
to keep telling.
Oh, here we go.
So, you know, mom, so I had to learn to, it's not that I didn't cook. I've always cooked. I had to branch out. Here's the other thing. Why am I going to a restaurant? I don't know how those people live. I can become pedantic about some things. I'm like, I'm saying this COVID and there's certain germs. I don't know what the germs. Call it COVID, whatever. I don't know if you got a cold, right? I said, I gotta learn to cook some other things because I ain't going to the restaurant. And then the other thing is, I like for my home to feel like Vistana or Westgate. Cause I ain't going nowhere. So therefore, I gotta bring my vacation right here. That's the way it's rolling.
Sister Wendy says, good evening.
Mm.
What time does the restaurant open? It's about 50 people on the way. Paper plates and all.
I'll tell you what, and Allison, every time I cook, I have more than what we would have. So I send up to the homestead for mom and or dad or whatever. You know, I was supposed to do hash cakes this week. Somebody asked for hash cakes.
Dwayne Smith said, can you save him a plate?
I'll inbox you the answer later.
All roads lead to the cathedral.
Juicy fruit. I always love juicy fruit. Have them in my pocket.
Yeah, that
And then what's the other thing I would have in my, better believe it. Always chapstick.
When you're cooking?
Sure.
Yeah, I think the same thing.
Your lips actually become accustomed to it. So I tried, I tried this other chapstick because Linda didn't have this. So the woman said, use this. I used it. My lips knew. They rebelled. They rebelled. They said, I'll have none of this. And I had to go find some regular chapstick.
Yeah.
So now actually on my Amazon list is chapstick. I need to buy like a little package. Bermuda costs your arm and a leg. Amazon.com chapstick. So that's on my to get list. All right, that's working. Come on.
So, Pastor, what is on the menu for Mother's Day?
Well, Mother's Day is Sunday. I'm thinking we're gonna be up the main house, because there's no church at night, right, Al? I don't know if I don't know if we're meeting together, because these young lot.
Remember, because Mama's nothing is mobile.
Right,
Last year we didn't
right.
really do nothing. We just
So I'll pop by and say hi. Now him, I'll probably do, well, really, our typical Sunday meal, isn't it?
Yeah.
Could be a whole, sometimes you use a little Cornish hams, Cornish chickens.
Hands,
Hands, right. Or the big one. If I use a big chicken, then, now this is another thing. I'm a pastor. So what I do, Saturday nights, I season the chickens, right? I say chicken. Now I got a crock pot, bring that out Sunday morning, and just as I'm leaving the house, one time I forgot, but anyway, just as I'm leaving the house, I turn it on. Crock pot. They give me 3 hours, right? Now, when I get back home, I put it in a wide dish because I'll do up stuffing. Stuff it, and then put it in the regular oven to get finished. Okay, so I'll probably do that on Sunday. with macaroni and cheese, maybe, and vegetables.
Right, so you did your plate.
Yeah, gotta save the other plate. So yeah, I'm telling you, it's all about being organized. If you're not organized, you can just forget it.
Yeah.
Just forget it.
Yeah.
Half the husbands leave because the people ain't cooking. Go to some ugly woman's house because she cooks. It's the truth. It's the truth. At the end of the day, you put some food in.
So, ladies, what are you cooking for Sunday? Or are you cooking? Are you going out?
Al cooks a whole thing.
I usually cook every Sunday. But I'm not cooking this Sunday, it's still on day. But I usually cook a whole meal before I do church.
Oh yeah.
I prepare
Real
everything the
food.
night before. And then Sunday morning I usually get up by 7. And everything's cut up, so everything's on. I have 5 burners, thank God. And then 2 hours with my mom, they take out the meat half an hour to let it room temperature. It's time to the service. At 1 o'clock they put it in the oven. And then when I get home, I make the gravy or whatever goes with it. But if it's something like chicken, I stuff it the night before. The hands, I always make the stuffing and stuff it and marinate it. So yeah, and then I make the macaroni, the yams, greens.
This sounds like
Pumpkin.
Christmas.
That's every Sunday at my
It's
house.
every Sunday.
Everything they kidding me? The bacon over pork. So
Yeah.
I only cook Sundays now. They cook the rest of the night. But they've been taught to cook. That's why.
Mm.
So, yeah,
No, well, that's an issue I have. I told them, I told them to cook like a regular human. Then all 3 of them, one is one, then I think the other 2 are pretenders, one
Yeah.
pretend they're vegans, they're vegans.
yeah, that.
So then I gotta learn a whole new menu.
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you something, what my middle child told me. She's the one married away, right? If I don't learn to cook vegan, my grandchildren are never coming over the house. So I had to learn to cook vegan. She just sent me a recipe last week of some pancakes, a video of it. Oh, these are nice and fluffy,
I'm sure they are.
and they put no sugar.
Deprived
She said,
children.
if you want you to have
Deprived.
if you want a grandchild, you gotta learn. I said, you make the grandchild, I'll learn to make the food. I'm trying to make me make the food. First, get it together, woman. That's how these children
My
are.
grands like pancakes. That's Friday mornings. Tuesdays is waffles. Yeah. They had it. They get 2 definitely hand cooked meals twice a
Okay,
week.
getting there,
Breakfast
ladies.
meals.
Come take a look. Getting there, getting there. A few more
Yeah,
minutes.
yeah.
I really like the peppers to be soft. So we'll keep them. Let me try to do a taste test. Taste test of the peppers. Hold on. Oh, come over here. Come over. Spoons. Always plenty of spoons. Spoons.
All I can say is pretty.
It is pretty. Again, all this house, ugly food.
I'm just like, I love red. I'm just loving the color.
Right. So I'm gonna taste to see how
Peppers.
soft and the red peppers are. Let's check though. Maybe need about 4 minutes and 45 seconds.
4 minutes and 45 seconds.
Mhm. Not quite 5 minutes. Let's see what time it is.
Yeah, it's heavy time, Joe.
Clear. 9:13, 9 before around 5, around 4, 9:17. Okay. This I just pretend to guesstimate, like I know the time, right? Because you want the red peppers, they can't be crunchy. Okay?
Can't be soft.
They can't be soggy. It's a timing thing.
Crunchy, no. Like soggy, no.
Yeah, yeah. But we're getting there, a few minutes. Yeah. I'm going to keep reiterating this because people talk about they want the village, right? Oh, we need the village. Well, you got to be careful. The village ain't the same village it was when you and I were growing up.
No, that's definitely true.
The village cook. The village comb their children's hair every day. That's the time I grew up in. Right? My mom combed my hair every day. I combed my girl, 3 girls' hair every day. Or if you were tired up, do it the night before. Not my girls, because they had the type of hair I could do in the morning. But if not, then you cornrow,
There you go.
barley roll, whatever.
Oh, and clean the kitchen That's a big one for me. Clean the
oh
kitchen.
my gosh, of course.
Cause some of these modern moms don't clean the kitchen. They don't know about all that. I'm like,
I
ooh,
like clean kitchen, girl.
ooh.
Some people
Ooh. No, you got to keep it clean.
some
The
people-
organization aspect.
Like dishes.
I'm talking like
The village.
Yes.
Yo, because I heard, did you all hear, anybody heard, wonderful woman, Dr. Nalitha Butterfield on the,
Today,
Right,
yes, I
today.
heard it.
and so I agree about the village concept. I ain't trusting this village. I got ganja smoking on there, ganja smoking, what village?
Yeah, village.
No. The village has changed,
Mm-hmm.
and that's where we're changed Bermuda culture. And my thing is that we need to truly get back to being homey. Ain't nothing wrong with this. Try to get fancy like every other nation. How that helping us out? How that looking? What are children doing at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock on a Sunday morning, a.m.? Don't stop me. Let me check out. Who's that? Who?
Cornita Grand said, Kathy, meet me at Marketplace of a plate.
Bless you, Sister Grand. God bless you. All right, I think we're there. Yep, 16.
It's a sargasso generation, though.
No, I is sarcastic. Look, I think you trust his hands to your family or your own hands. That's all I'm saying.
Definitely.
I also believe that your children need to see you spending time making stuff for them.
Yeah.
You know, when I would cook when the girls were little, they would sit at the table or sit in the living room or wherever, and they'd be reading, right? Or doing the homework. It make use of the time. You know, we gotta learn to be home.
Mhm.
Bermuda has a unique culture, but then we put it down. We're not slow, we're not backwards, we're not boring. You're boring. They're not boring. Your children, you had them, you bore them, had them, and that ain't boring. Take our time with them. All right, I think we're ready, ladies. I think we're ready. Well, the next step. Okay, to me, this is like the grand old be all. Woo! Oh yeah, semen. Okay, this is it, y'all. This is important. It's like once you get to this stage and you're about to go there, it's like you can't turn back. You can't turn back. And so it's so important. Okay, where we at? Which camera I'm at? That one.
Not this.
Okay, there you go. That's your mixture, folks.
Ooh, that looks. Do it again, Pastor. Let me zoom it in, Pastor. Let me zoom it in. Do it again.
Okay, that's your mixture. All right.
That looks wonderful.
And now we are heading for. We are now on this, if you're old enough, Saturday night sports. You're on the skis, on the slope, right? Dun, dun, dun. The thrill of victory. You don't want the agony of defeat. So you gotta focus. All right. Got a spoon. Oh, I
I'm
think I
coming
tasted
closer with
that
this
one. If you taste it, you do what? Sink it. All right? Don't worry about that. Sink it. So we got another spoon. This spoon is this is slightly bigger. So it's for, now, where's the tomato paste first? Paste, okay. And because this is a rather large portion, I have two of these, all right? Two of these ones. Anyway, I'm gonna focus. You'll do the camera.
Yeah.
I'm gonna focus. Woo! Of course, again, I'm getting happy because this just makes me happy. Get out as much as you can because you paid for it. Food's expensive in this island. What? I told you, I have conversations with the customers, We have all types of conversations. Oh, Randy, Doc, I met your auntie today in Linda's Aunt Josie. She said tell you hi. Yeah. And so that's one tomato paste full. This one can do with two. This one can do with two. I think we'll go with two. I'm judging the amount of sauce. Okay, I'm gonna do half. You can see how we do. Woo! So just the scoop. So the scoop, did they see the scoop?
They didn't see it, Pastor.
No.
The Pentecostal.
Everything's a Pentecostal
They
scoop.
didn't see it. They didn't see it, Pastor. They didn't see it. They didn't see the dip. They didn't see the proper dip.
Okay, this is the scoop. The dip is when I'm cutting vegetables.
That's what I'm saying. They didn't see that part either.
Didn't you put on recording?
Yeah, but I didn't post the
Okay.
video.
All right, so look, this is the Pentecostal scoop. Dip it, scoop. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the knees. Don't miss it. Don't miss it. You see, you go down with it. Then you come back up. Don't miss it. Don't miss it.
But you'll have to see when she does the dip and she's cutting up her vegetables and onions and stuff.
Hey,
It was quite
And,
entertaining, actually.
this is Pentecostal anointed cooking. So now we're mixing it around, right?
Did you just make that up for tonight, or you've always called it Pentecostal cooking?
I felt it. I felt it. So when I knew I was going to be anointed, as it were, the pastor chef, everything just came to me. It's like when I'm preaching on this spot and stuff comes to me.
Yeah.
So now it's it.
Okay.
That's it. That's it. So this, I'm not going to need a lot of sauce. Tomato paste is good.
In it.
Oh, that's coming up with the rice. That's coming up with the rice. Right now we're going through. I'm gonna give a little bit of paste. Looks like I'm gonna have a little bit of paste. We can just
Allison
pour
said
that
just
a
a little
bit.
more paste.
No. Just a little bit of the sauce right there, right?
Okay.
Because we still gotta have ketchup.
Oh.
My gosh, yes. Nothing but nothing. This is important. This is gonna make you happy. This is gonna be another taste part.
And you putting sugar in it?
That's coming up. That's coming up. That's coming up. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No, this is a brand new ketchup. So let's open this bad boy up. Ready? Okay. There you go. All right. Never ask me how much.
Yes, I know. True chefs don't measure.
Yeah, just
Oh Lord. One thing, you can always add more, so don't overdo it, okay? All right, now stir it again. Then, because afterwards now it's got the tinny taste a bit.
Mm-hmm.
So
We
now
don't
we're
want
gonna come.
Mm-mm.
I wonder how hopefully that salmon's coming along well. I'll check it in a bit. Well, it's covered anyway, you can't see it. The photo covers the anointing. Anyway, that's another story. So, sugar, what did I say? Don't ask me. Don't worry about people touching, measuring everything. You go until it says something and you just say that's enough.
That's what you do.
Yeah, and you use your spoons.
Oh,
Don't worry about that. Don't sigh. Don't sigh.
Dr. Woods, I got it on tape. She can't deny nothing, Dr. Woods.
Deny what? I ain't denying nothing. Sweet. It's the whole process. I may have to use more. Let's see. We gotta taste it.
Yep.
We gotta
You don't
taste
want
it.
to taste like tomato paste.
No.
Sugar.
Cut it down.
You
Cut
see all
it
these
down.
ill people still living? You know why? Sugar. They live because of sugar. Sugar. Everything they cook, they put sugar in.
You like sugar and
Otherwise, that would
church.
taste pretty bad.
Okay, we're gonna do a taste of it. Plenty of spoons. Look, plenty of spoons, right?
All right.
That's very important. They got plenty of spoons to taste. Let's see. I think I'm gonna need more sugar today. The truth. It's a lot of mix tonight. So let's see. And usually I don't look at the food. It influences you. You kind of look up.
Talk to the food. Don't look at the food.
Not bad one. Pretty good. And give a lot.
Pretty good.
Okay.
I'm gonna get a second opinion. Whoops. Used it so we
Sink it.
sink it. Well, I think that may work out. That may work.
That's a lot of excuse.
Those two huge scoops. I was like, what?
That might work. I think we might work.
Oh yeah, you don't need no more.
Okay. Okay.
Hey.
You knew. You knew. Okay. That was for them. All right, here we go.
Rice.
Rice. It's cooled down enough. I can hold it, but it will get hot a little bit.
Can I see it?
Oh. Yeah.
I just want to see.
Girl, I'm telling you, look.
Look at that cat.
What? No way.
Yes, now you have to go buy one. Amazon.
Take the starch. Oh,
Look.
look. You getting this?
Got it.
was like, rice cooker? Woo-wee.
Nanny Ruth taught me about the rice cooker.
I actually intended to get a bigger one. I'm trying to control myself.
Yeah, so the 2 people eat.
I know, but I always end up giving away food to family or people I consider family. All right, now I'm using the spoon. I told you just to start to soak it in.
Oh my gracious.
Just when the humming starts. Oh, usually it's 2, 3 things that I do when I'm cooking. I either watch church programs, that's usually other churches in Bermuda, catch up, see what's happening. And some foreign ones. Oh, definitely my Bishop McCullough, make sure I'm caught up on all of her footage. Most of the time I should confess, I think I'm looking at African shows and laughing. And then the other thing, of course, is playing music, right?
Yeah, I noticed you didn't play. You didn't do
Well, I
it.
didn't want to disturb. I didn't know how I was going to work with the
Okay.
talk and stuff.
Okay.
But and sometimes, depending on how long things take, I was skipping the computer room now. That can get me in trouble.
Yeah.
A couple of times I've forgotten I've had stuff on.
Yeah.
You didn't burn anything, Pastor Chef.
Oh well, yes I do.
Oh Lord.
Because I got into editing or something like that, and I'm like, oh my gosh, you know. Woo! Oh, this makes me happy. Now, mind you, I like add a little tinge of pepper. Not all pepper. And it's something about your uses.
Not grinder, but yeah.
You just pepper.
I'm telling you, the grinder thing
Grinder, the
is
girls
like,
think.
oh my God. Yeah, this is good enough. We made it. You saw us. See that?
Yeah.
And then what I do, I mean, you could eat it straight like this, but then we put it in a container and let it bake for a little while. So I'm going to check on the salmon, see if that's ready, if I need to. Just kidding.
Someone said this is making me hungry.
I usually will snap a picture of it, you know, about something like that. Stop, you know. Yee! Uh-huh. And let me check on the salmon, but that's basically done, except now we're gonna bake it, right? Put it in a,
Wow.
I'm telling you, you have to put it down before I fall out the anointed cereal. Okay, turn that off. Okay, let me see what's happening with the salmon. Towel, dish towel, got plenty of them. I should use a new one. Okay, there you go, Let's see what's happening. Now, come on now, come through. Okay. Behave yourself. Let's do this. Cover you. Over the side. Come on.
I gotta come for the
Let's
reveal.
see how you're behaving yourself. Come on now. Feel the steam, so we didn't have enough steam. Woo. Actually, that's not done enough. Well, now it's done, but now it's got to get really done without the covering.
Mm-hmm.
Woo. The smell, like the cook say on the too bad we don't have a smell of
I
it.
smell the honey.
I smell the garlic.
I smell the honey.
Woo! It's anointed, whatever it is. Let me see something. How are we doing?
How long do you
Okay.
think now for this?
We're gonna do 7 minutes, but that's all right. I'm gonna put that rice in for the same amount of time.
Okay.
Let me show you. Then clean up the kitchen. By the time we clean up the kitchen, everything should be ready. Let's use the small dish tonight. All righty. There you go.
And my daddy bought me this, my housewarming gift.
Please tell me you're using them.
Yes, I am.
Good.
She's like,
Cameron can vouch for
everybody
me.
has them just voted. Please tell me you're using them. We use them too.
You can't find them now, though.
Really?
You can't
I have
find them
them
now.
Every time I go to the international store,
You gotta go 5 of them.
I want to buy a new set of pots. I said, don't do it, Tina, don't do
That's
it.
right, because that's where my pots, all of my pots are. They older than me. They were my
Exactly.
mama's.
See,
Mhm. I'm
that's,
coming
that's a
across you.
blessing. That's a blessing.
I need to get some new handles, but I refuse to let them go.
Aw,
Good.
yeah.
This is the real deal pots. Isn't that something you know?
So walk us through this, Pastor. What you do?
Well, now we're just dip a portion of it. You know, I've got a couple of dishes I can use for tonight. I'll fill this one up. Then I'll send some up the house with my sister for the family, some. But this is one of my, this is one of the dishes my husband loves. And so I have to keep the portion for a couple of days
Mhm.
because he really likes this all of a sudden. I need to see because of the air fryer rice. Anyway, so maybe I'm just perfected it. I don't know. Anyway, so this is going in uncovered. Just get it, crusty slightly. Oh, there you go. Meanwhile, we're gonna have some for Allison to take up the house.
Mhm.
She can bake her portion when she goes up the house.
One less thing to do tomorrow. I forgot I am cooking tomorrow. How they got me in that one. Yeah. She just got trained. Yeah, she trained.
Oh, you think I should give her a little taste test of this?
Yes.
Of course you do.
That is the response. Okay. Oh, this is the nice thing about the non-stick, right? It takes extra to get things done. And I'll do that.
Oops, that's okay.
And meanwhile, I'm going to do dishes. But anyway, Al's going to share that out.
Janet's actually eating a peanut butter sandwich.
Aw.
They're done that a couple of nights. Everybody in the switch. Hunger beans.
Check out the girls.
Feed the staff.
Yeah.
Dishes.
It is good.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
So it's nice and tangy.
Got a little
Yeah,
cake
that's how
to
we
it.
used to eat it before. My grandma used to be like, you just eat it.
Oh, yeah. This you would eat cold every day. We just love it.
Mm.
My grandma used to do what? I've got a lot of dishes for leftover stuff too. So you put stuff.
I don't know the pasta. I mean, just food, everything. Mm.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, the rice is nice.
Say that again.
Rice is nice.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Check my plate, people. Check my plate.
All right.
All of us clean the plates.
Keep your leftovers.
Keep your leftovers, but my advice is to use them within 5 days. Because I'm telling you, you think everything's clean, you handled it, but eventually, even just in the air, particles will get on. You know, it's viruses all over the place. Well, we're
Y'all gotta get it further, so you choose about to eat it.
To the end, you take me out. So,
Okay.
There she is.
yeah.
Yay. All right.
There's your call.
There's right.
There's your call.
Yes.
You are all live in case you But yeah, again, keep up with your cleaning, folks. So you have less to do at the end, all right? There you go. Pack that away. Gonna clean this.
Mm.
I
That's
do my
my
dishes before I
God.
get to church too. It's time. So
Yeah.
I'm always late.
Oh, 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 oh. Okay.
That'll be for Alex. This is leftover.
Mine is that cream and still have to. What is that? They went back.
All right.
Barbecue stuff.
What was that?
Next week.
Cool.
Stop all the-
Yeah,
Lots of
yeah.
in the kitchen.
So I hope you're all enjoying. All right. One of the things I tell my preachers and those who are very busy, and really it's a rule for everyone. When you become overwhelmed, you're doing a lot of this or that. Here's my sentence. Go back to your gift. All right. Everybody has something that they do in a unique way better than the average person. Find your joy in that so that you can be refueled. Because life's going to throw some curveballs at you. And you got to learn how to manage. I cannot be so spiritually high or deep that I don't manage my emotions. Right? I hear a lot of people talking about mental illnesses and all that. Typically, there's some folks, I believe, that never found that sweet spot of life. So that when things happen in life, they don't have that to go back to. All right. Now, with me, of course, it's worship and the word. But once in a while, I got to get up. And so moving from there, I can get tired sometimes fall asleep at the computer, get up and do something. And this is one of the things that I love to do. So typically, if you see me post something like 12 a.m., 12:30 a.m. on a Sunday morning, it's just been done. All right. And I don't mind. I don't go to Sunday school because the building's not, I don't want to hear and be influenced, as it were. I like this confirmation that happens. So I stay home. I listen to Bishop McCullough's service first thing on a Sunday morning. So life good, it's what you make of it. Things happen that really shock you, disappoint you, get you mad, all this stuff. But you still must always have, watch this, home base. All right? A place where you're safe. Like, and this is one of my spots. Hey! Woo!
So, ladies, do you have a home base?
Say
Do you have a home base, ladies?
I think I cook. I read. I watch TV. I'm a homebody anyway, so I'm fine.
yeah, I'll be home sleeping now.
Yeah.
I bake.
Oh, you should bake. Nice. What do you like to bake?
Shan's a baker. She's serious.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I mean, my take roasting, I really do is cakes and cupcakes. Like I haven't expanded where you can pastries or stuff like that.
Say
Just
something
serious.
about it from you next week, just send me 3, that's fine. I'm not gonna share them anyway. I like cupcakes in my house.
I have a little joke. Cameron must have been about 12, and she had volunteered for Sunday school for the bake sale that she would bring in cupcakes. I was like, girl, we're gonna have to go to Marketplace if you don't do these right, you know.
Oh my God.
But they came out pretty good.
Thank goodness. Have they been used yet?
Yes.
Next one will be the finished product. Yeah. Good grief. Illegal cupcakes.
Really. But she did them. They came out nice.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, no, I like to bake too. No, we teach them early in my house.
Yeah.
Camden knows how to make eggs.
Oh.
Yeah.
They like it. Either one.
It's what you train them in. You know, the Bible says train up a child. It doesn't mean in the Bible verses. It means in everything. What's your legacy? We've stopped training up Bermudians. And what they did didn't work. Oh, we ain't gonna do it. But how you like the results?
Well, Reverend Janet says that your advice works, Pastor, having a home base.
Yes. I always advise people as God has advised me. He doesn't give it to me just to keep it to me. And so, you know, I know. What? How many years? 3 last 3 years? Oh my gosh.
Donna Trott said my home base is house cleaning.
Good for you. Good girl. All right, Donna. No, I actually like that too. I ain't got any more. I kind of redid my youngest one's room a little bit yesterday. But I ain't got any more rooms to redo. So I otherwise I would have set decorated. Mind you, I brought from India a couple of years ago when we went, just before the drama of the world, this gorgeous material. I'm waiting for the right time to probably redo what I call Jana's room. Of course, Jana ain't been here for a while, but it's called Jana's room. So yeah, there is now think about this. Serious. I'm very serious. God created the world, right? We worship a creative God. Don't you think that within every human being, there is something that you do creatively that you will get pleasure out of because God will place it in you? That's what people need to find out what it is. There is something. Now, if I look for my answer in another person, I might be running trouble because they may not be there, they may disappoint me, they may hurt my feelings, all that type of stuff. But if I look unto God, He put something in me that's unique. And I just need to find that creative. I love editing. That's another thing. Love taking footage, because you already know where it started. It started with, even before that,
Atari.
Don Lloyd, well, before Atari, Don Lloyd Hill, same place. My mom, the old radios, they used to throw them away. They had like wires and fuses. And my brother and I would try to get them to work. So there was something about gadgets, right? Then came Atari 500. The best, one of the best outside of my white skates. One of the best Christmas presents. Atari 500. That's where I learned to drive, yo, Indy 500. Yeah. And, duck hunt. That's as violent as we got was duck hunt. Now today is criminal. In any case, the creativity with that, love Zelda. Zelda was my best mystery game, Zelda. The adventures of that. And didn't know that God will be preparing me to do editing and footage and work so that now I produce Channel 24. Everything on there comes from the womb of my office. Everything's a womb to me.
And the podcast.
Oh, and the podcast, everything.
And the YouTube videos.
That's it.
Repost.
And
And the Facebook repost.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All that. But I get joy out of doing it. I just run out of time.
Yeah.
It's just the crunch time aspect of me. Let me do the dishes and then we're going to be ready, ladies. I know. I said 8 o'clock. I was like, yeah, let's try it. Late birds. I said, Captain Sandy up at 8.
I didn't gone.
I said,
So now Angela is like 6, 7.
I know. But I was thinking, the news, and then I was thinking, that's what I was thinking. I don't know. I was thinking, I don't know. I was just like, I don't know.
I don't have any
I mean, I have internet TV. I don't know. Dwayne Smith says each person has a purpose that only they can complete and fulfill.
Absolutely. Like a fingerprint.
Yeah.
What are you meant to give to the world? What are you meant to cause to make Bermuda a better place? You see? Here's a question I have for you. How come foreigners can come here and be happy? Because they found something, right?
Purpose.
Right. They found a
Hey, Pastor Chef, that's some good
come
stuff.
on now.
That might be a song.
Hey,
It's like,
it make me. Yeah.
Director, get ready. Who's your word?
Okay.
The next episode, people.
Skills, man. Yeah. That's coming up. And so if children see parents creating in the kitchen, if they see them worshiping in church, a creative God, well, what you gonna get? Creative children. I learned to read the hymnal book. Now we got children graduating from high school, can't even read or comprehend. My great nephew yesterday, I'm gonna post that video again tomorrow. That little boy took the Sunday sermon.
Scrambling. He got it.
He got the whole analogy right. And hopping out of the car. You can give somebody a scrambler, but don't make them a scrambler. I was like, what? That is the video. I'm like, but they got it. It was not wasted, you see? What?
You don't miss a beat.
And now mind you, he knows when I come, You got gum on for real? Or no, yesterday, all my orange Tic Tacs.
Yep.
All my orange Tic Tacs. You know, I had about 7 Tic Tacs left. I said, all right, this will last me at least to Front Street, right? From Pembroke, Front Street. I'm in the car getting ready to reverse. Here comes Camden running on here. Auntie, have some more gum. No, Tic Tacs. Well, I'll come to Tic Tacs. There go all my Tic Tacs. No Tic Tacs. I was tick-tocked out. So here's my thing though. It's very important that you have fun with them. You relax. Kathy, I got a granddaughter who's doing wonderful things with your daughter already. Creative. Brilliant. It's in us, but you gotta spend time. You don't spend time with your children.
That's it. That's the difference.
Listen, you don't spend time with your children. When your mama spend time with you, you're selfish and you're robbing your children of the creativity that should be coming from one generation to another. I said something there. Whatever grandma gave mom, or when grandma was living with us, she gave to us, we're responsible to pass that on. If not, it's selfishness. And we've got to cut out that selfishness in Bermuda. We don't want to be corrected. You just think everything you do is right. No, some stuff is selfish, and we've got to do better. All right? You know, I mean, I could have, truth be told, mind you, I love cooking, but I could have said, actually, I've got too much to do. No, I said, hey, that's a good idea.
Well, I just figured, Pastor, you was talking about, you self-proclaimed pastor chef and stuff.
Yes, I lie not.
Yes, and showing off all these places, and everybody's like, where's Sargasso, where's the app? That's been going on for years.
Yeah, so I'm going to look forward to, I think we can do it once a month. I can't do it more than that.
That's okay. And especially when it was COVID and everybody was in lockdown, that wasn't nice, Pastor. That was untidy.
What?
That was untidy posted.
Girl,
Untidy.
I weren't struggling, not a bit. A little bit after this pan, I'm going to help myself. That's enough.
Pastor Chef was posting
What?
up all these dishes. I'm like, what in the world?
Mm-hmm. Oh.
That was a Pentecostal baby.
Look,
Was that the Pentecostal baby?
let me tell you something. If your cooking doesn't make you happy, fire yourself. Yeah, but here's the key. God gives family for a reason. Stop going to those bars. You know, right now I ain't going. However, again, home base. Your children must have home base. Acting up in school, check out home base. Right? Wherever they're acting up, go back home. How's mama and daddy doing with them? Then you're gonna find out. Mama and daddy providing food and love and creativity and saying to their son or daughter, yep, you come from greatness. You come from a legacy of greatness. I was a Russell before I got married. So you know Russells don't like to lose at anything. Right? Especially when, now mind you, I don't do football, but I just like when Dandy Town wins because I know most of my people go for Dandy Town. Point is there's a winner. There's something about your family that's a winner. And you gotta pass that on. What? When Kathy sings, I'm like, she got that, true. Your mama sing?
Mm-hmm.
Your mom sings?
Yeah, my daddy.
And your daddy. Well, I know your daddy. I'm really
Yeah.
I really act that one. I know that. But your mama sings.
Yeah.
Oh, she could cut a little too. Okay. So now, before they had Kathy, your mom and dad had you, I was in the wedding, of course. I was their flower girl. But one thing that I distinctly remember. By the way, your mama always had a neat house. I like that. And this is me like 3, 4, 5 years old. And it was always singing. It was always an ear. So my ear was trained to your daddy's voice in particular, which is why at times that my voice has changed as I'm preaching. I could have the key sometimes that you sing. My mama likes to sing, but she didn't have the key. My daddy here, they like to sing for my mama. There's a private singer. See?
But that's
So-
all right. That's all right.
Yeah. Point being is, though, I was permitted to be in an environment, and Uncle Keith and Aunt Geraldine had it so that the home, like, I just remember feeling very airy, like it was light, it was open, and then it had music. And that helped to shape me, you see? That's why I like singing, stuff like that. Mind you, the other part why I like singing is my mom, she loves to sing.
Put
She'll
on
hit
blast.
that full soprano thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just put it on blast.
Dionne Warwick, The Temptations, back in the day, you see? We knew all of Dionne Warwick songs.
Good Lord, every last.
Oh my gosh, I memorized the whole album. And I was very melancholy. You listen to some of her songs, very melancholy.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
okay.
Songs that make you want to cry.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what's happening here. I know your rice is okay.
Yes.
Rice okay. There you go. Look at it. Done
Oh,
it
look
again,
at that.
Sam. Done it again.
Look at that.
Done it again. Look at that.
Look at that.
What you gonna do? Perfection. What you get?
You can't touch it.
Sometimes you just get mad at yourself because you're just so wonderful.
I know, that's
Woo!
not well.
Garlic. Now you'll.
Oh, yeah.
Salad,
Okay, let's see. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I think we're about done. Let's reveal. Okay. I think we can do that, ladies. I think that's gonna be okay. Let me move this out of the way. Turn you off. There you go. So, there you have it, your Spanish rice. And
Any comments?
you
Any
have
comments?
your salmon. Okay. And now we're gonna dip up a little portion because I know it's late for each of them though.
We had me up another hour.
And I want to go, Sister Yishan, go in my dining room rather than getting the big plates. I want you to get the bowls. I'm gonna put them in there. Get the bowls.
That's another hour.
But that's the other thing. When you eat good, my sister goes on walks.
Yeah.
Have I started it yet? I did, and then I stopped. So I need to restart proper. Okay.
That's what you
Oh
cook
my
late.
Huh?
You cook late. Why you can
Sometimes.
walk before you go eat?
I was doing good when I was away with you.
Yeah, because you made a choice. Get up now.
Oh my gracious.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do now these bowls, and the plates I have to match, these are 37 years old.
Wow,
These are my wedding china.
Yes, they look
Okay.
like it was China pasta.
Yes.
Wow.
Otherwise, they
Yes.
get used to them still got some.
Exactly.
If you don't use them, they break.
Yes, some have broken, you don't have the ear to them.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So we try to.
Yes, a couple of the teacups have broken.
They will break.
So let's do this. Different dipping things, you know that. You use the fat. I know that's for pie, but.
Dwayne Smith, his name is us. Dwayne Smith says children are a direct representation of their parents and environment.
Oh, yeah. And sometimes of their parentage that we never knew nothing about, grandparents and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I married, I was 19 the week I got married. So there were some things about my side of the family I didn't know, and some things about his side of the family I didn't know. And I see him trying to sneak out in the children, you see? That's iniquity, or the stuff you have to deal with. All right, anyway, just gonna give you all a portion.
You want to pass on?
Oh, glory. Thank you, God, for this food. Thank you for
Pass on the bowl.
blessing Pastor Chef. And just a smidgen, but there's more if you want, but you know. I was gonna give your hubby some. There you go. Sorry, Al.
So, Pastor, when will we end the live?
After they taste it, look how nowadays.
Because I want to enjoy this minute. Like, I don't want to be
They
operating
be like,
the camera.
What? Bermudians? They be like,
want
yeah.
that one.
Okay, they'll be like, I noticed they ain't shut enough she dipped it up. No. Okay, that's it. Is there one more?
There, that's the
That's it.
I'll do
Okay.
the
Let's do rice.
rice.
This is a small portion. I use this.
Thank you.
Ah,
All right.
Seaman.
Oh, the forks. Hold on, hold
Yeah, you
on.
can do
I
that.
remember they were.
The forks.
Got it.
Now, mind you, I'm finicky. There are only certain forks I use for myself. I'm not gonna tell you which ones they are. There are only
You want a
certain
knife
ones.
as well, ladies?
Mhm. And let me get you all. I should have made natural iced tea. I didn't. Gonna have to do the healthy.
Okay,
That was
okay.
good.
All
Now,
right.
take your time. It's usually you shouldn't eat it hot, 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 hot. But anyway, go ahead and let me testify afterwards. Testify. Come through, Holy Ghost.
Oh, they're smiling.
Girl, you got this pastor is what you do.
Any comments?
It is good.
I'm impressed.
Mm-hmm.
This
Okay,
garlic-
Pastor King, I will eat mine in peace.
Okay, first of all, I want to thank everyone for tuning in. All right, you didn't have to. I want to thank you for trusting this time with me and seeing me. This is who I am, by the way. This is who I am. I'm very relaxed. I am a passionate person, but I'm passionate about everything. I care, all right? And you spending time with me tonight, thank you. It's my heart's desire to do this once a month and to just do what I do. I don't have a script, just want to be a blessing. And so thank you everyone for tuning in. This is Pastor Chef. I'll tell you, learn the Pentecostal. Listen, it's an anointing in this kitchen. If you don't put your foot in it, I told you about that at the beginning, meaning you're all in it.
Do the dip again, Pastor. Dip again.
You do it with spoons or with your knife when you chop up, and then you've got to dip up to take that last bit good, right? See, it's an anointing about it. I know I'm serious too. I am very serious. They know that you love when you take time in the kitchen, in the room of the kitchen, to birth a meal for your family. All right, folks, be good. Love you much, and well, you know what I'm saying. Blessings abound.
This tastes good.
Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. Good stuff.
You can stop it now.
Know how to stop?
And Shereen.